Hello, student of class 7. Let's continue our chapter reproduction in plants. So, reproduction is the process by which an organism create their young ones of their own kind. Reproduction mainly are two types: sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. The kind of reproduction in which only a single parent is involved is called asexual reproduction. And the other hand, the kind of reproduction in which both parent, father and mother, is involved is called sexual reproduction. The offspring of the asexual reproduction are exact copies of the parent, and variations are very less because here a single parent is involved. But in case of sexual reproduction, offspring is not exact copy of the parents because in this case both parent, father and mother, is involved and the characteristics is transformed from both, so variations are very here more in case of sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction are seen in microorganism and plants. Example are budding is a type of asexual reproduction. Fragmentation is also a type of reproduction which follow by Spirogyra. Another asexual reproduction type is spore formation and vegetative propagation. Budding. This method of asexual reproduction is seen in microorganisms such as yeast and bacteria. So you can see in figure 11.1, the surface of their body have some small bulb-like projection which is called. When these microbes consume nutrition, then this bud start growing and it will detach from the parent to live as a new organism, and the detached bud then grows into a new individual that is identical to the parent organism. So remember, budding process followed by yeast and some bacteria. Next type of asexual reproduction is fragmentation. Fragmentation is commonly seen in algae such as Spirogyra and Oscillatoria. So their body is filament like a rod or like a thread, which can break into a smaller fragments. So you can see in figure 11.2 and in 11.3. In 11.2 it is the fragmentation of Oscillatoria, and in 11.3 it is the fragmentation of Spirogyra. Both are algae and their body is, you can see, is a filament like body which can break into a smaller fragments, and these fragments, each fragments then develops to a new individual or organism. So this way Spirogyra, Oscillatoria, these algae can. Another type of asexual reproduction is spore formation. This mode of reproduction is observed in fungi such as moths and mushroom, and in some non-flowering plants also such as ferns and mosses. Spore are actually tiny spherical single cell structure which grow into a new individual, and when unfavorable conditions comes, they they remain dormant and they have a hard protective coat for protection them. In plants, spores are produced in specialized structure which is called sporangia. Spores germinate when conditions are favorable and form a new plants. So this way fungi reproduce by the process of spore formation, which is a type of asexual reproduction. So today we have discussed about three different types of asexual reproduction, and next video we'll discuss about the vegetative propagation, which is also a asexual reproduction.